Who else is sick of seeing the Suicide Squad? DC has the Justice League, the Teen Titans, Young Justice, the Legion of Doom, the Authority, the Justice Society, and for some reason, I'm just getting glazed with Suicide Squad content every fucking hour by this shitty company. It's like if Marvel was prioritizing a Thunderbolts movie over a new Avengers movie. See what I did there? Roasted. Let's look at all the recent adaptations of the Suicide Squad and just see what the fuck is happening here. Alright, the Suicide Squad appeared in Arrow, and I know you didn't ask, but I'm a pretty massive Arrow fan. I used to have Arrow posters up on the walls and shit. That might seem like something that a teenage girl obsessed with Stephen Amell's abs would do, but fuck you. I watched that shit till it ended. I was ride or die. And you know what? It ended 10 times better than The Flash. Not that it's a competition or anything. Honestly, I was just really happy to see my boy Deadshot appear every now and then. Because fun fact, Michael Rowe, the actor for Deadshot, he liked one of my videos on Instagram back when I was doing Lego animation. So that's my boy. I'll always be thankful. Teenage me will always be thankful. That sounded really weird. No, he was not a pedophilic priest. He was a really cool guy. And listen, they had a television budget set in like a realistic universe. What do you want me to say? Tara Strong voiced Harley Quinn in like a cameo, which was crazy because they would not let any mainstream Batman character appear on there, even though lots of people say that Arrow is basically Batman. But fuck you, Arrow fan for life. And then they had to kill everyone off because Warner Bros was like, hey, we have a new Suicide Squad movie coming out and we can't have two Suicide Squads at the same time, which doesn't even make sense. Like, they didn't allow Batman and Joker to explicitly appear on Gotham because Batman v Superman and stuff, I think. And they also didn't let Batman appear on Smallville because Batman Begins and like Dark Knight trilogy was starting. And since when the fuck is Suicide Squad on the same protection level as Batman? What? Why? They were unknown at the time. You know that, right? That was back when James Gunn wasn't there and Warner Bros was a shit show. But now they have their own studio, which is good, I think. Anyway, next we have Batman Assault on Arkham, which if you haven't seen, you should. It's an absolute banger. It takes place in the Arkhamverse before that amazing, highly critically praised game came out earlier this year. I think that movie was kind of what everyone was expecting from the Suicide Squad movie from 2016. Like, sprinkle in a bit of Batman throughout as like a wild card so you can pull in some mainstream audiences, because at the time no one knew who the Suicide Squad was, so it seemed like the perfect formula for a Suicide Squad movie. Speaking of a perfect movie, let's talk about 2016 Suicide Squad. And I plan on revisiting the DCEU so we can reminisce about how they fucked everything up. That's gonna be a video series, so I'm not gonna go too in depth right now. But from the second that Bohemian Rhapsody trailer came out, it was doomed, okay? Everyone wanted to dress as Harley Quinn and Joker. No one knew that the relationship was actually like abusive and fucking psychotic and should not be a role model for any kind of relationship. However, we should accept the fact that this is the only DCEU movie to win an Oscar, which is a wild thing to say, but it did kind of deserve, I guess, because of the cultural impact it had. And the fact that after the trailer dropped, they got the company who edited the trailer to edit the whole movie, insane to me. And I'm not gonna be like, release the air cut, because if you've seen some parts of that script, you'll know that it's probably better to stay hidden forever. I mean, I'll be curious to see it, but if you look at these excerpts, you probably are like, wow, this is not that great. That didn't stop DC from giving the Suicide Squad another try in 2021 with James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. And don't get me wrong, I really like this movie. In fact, I loved watching it. It was just like a really solid movie. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't have any flaws. It was just nice and compact and tight and everything delivered. But James, out of all of the properties you could have picked, you picked a property with a movie that came out like 5 years ago. Like, I get that you're passionate, but by the way, we're on a first name basis, James and I, you know? We're slick like that. But I'm glad he's co-chairman of DC Studios now, otherwise they'd be fucked. And listen, from this movie, we got the Peacemaker series, which is more Suicide Squad type things. And now we have an Amanda Waller show coming out, which... Listen, I love Peacemaker. I'm sure Amanda Waller show will be really good. But is anyone really foaming at the mouth to watch an Amanda Waller show? Like, who's asking for this? You know what I mean? Like, it'll probably be good, but you can probably spend that money on a different TV show that could be like a really big hit, drawing like a lot of new audiences to the new DC universe. These guys know way more than what I know, so don't listen to me. I'm just talking shit out of my mouth. Oh yeah, we also had Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, the DC AMU movie, and it was good. It was fine. I'm happy that they tied it back to Flashpoint Paradox. I didn't expect that, but that was pretty cool, I guess. And I'm really happy they didn't include Joker, because I'm fucking sick of seeing him wherever there's any Suicide Squad villain DC type shit. Fucking get him away from me. I hate seeing him so much now. They were also pretty bold with the characters they killed off in the movie, so I appreciate that. They called Suicide Squad for a reason, so. And of course we have Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, everyone's choice for game of the year, everyone's favorite video game of all time, everyone's favorite installation of the Arkham series. I actually haven't played it, but I'm planning to get it when it's on sale because I'm genuinely curious about how it is and whether everyone's over exaggerating or not. And you might be thinking, don't support this, like it's a piece of shit game. I mean, we don't want to support the tactics they use. Well, I'll get it when it's like fucking $5, okay? Fucking relax. Coming soon, yeah, that's right, we're not done yet. Coming soon, we also have Suicide Squad. Isekai? The Suicide Squad anime. I don't know Japanese, and I know some of you might think I'm Japanese or Chinese or Indonesian or whatever the fuck, that specific group of people out there. But yeah, I'm sorry to say, but I'll probably watch the first episode when it comes out. I know some people don't like anime, but it's coming out. Well, like, you're not gonna stop it, you know? You're not like some fucking protester standing in front of a bulldozer. That's it. That's all the mainstream Suicide Squad coverage we've got in like the past 10 years, which is fucking insane. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a mother organization that's rallied against DC and Warner Bros. Saying, my kids shouldn't know what suicide means. Take this down right now, rename it. And you know those children grow up to be those adults who order chicken nuggets at a Chinese restaurant. So yeah, shut the fuck up, mothers organization of the world. But to be fair, that is kind of weird that DC's like second premier team has the word suicide in it. That's pretty fucked up actually. I know the lawyers at DC were working hard for their money when that movie came out. Oh boy. Anyways, that's all I have for this week. Check out my second channel for weird random vlog videos. Check out my music and check out my Instagram, and I'll see you next week.
10, 1, 5 in the open night. I can't help that I feel so lonely. How many times do I have to die?